Well, great morning, everyone. Oh my goodness. Well, I opened up the YouTube this morning and they have going today this, Jim Jordan and these FBI whistleblowers, quote unquote whistleblowers. And the one guy's reading his whole thing. And he gets to the end of it and says, well, it doesn't matter if I'm QAnon or I'm, supportive of January 6th, etc. And the other guy goes, yeah, well, they got rid of me because they're getting rid of conservatives. In other words, these guys were all up on January 6th and trying to spin it. So now they're boo-hooing because they lost their jobs. Okay, now I pulled cards on this one guy. His name is Friend. And what I got in the center is, his mental attitude was his undoing. Okay, that's what it comes out to. Mental attitude is his undoing. And we have here, above it, we've got the secret things that he tried to get away with. Okay? He was let go because of January 6th stuff. So I think there's more to this issue than what he is telling. Okay? Because we have this trying to get away with something. And he says, again, at the end of his big speech, it doesn't matter if I'm QAnon or any of these things, it should have nothing to do with my whistleblowing. Well, I think it has a lot to do with it, okay? So what we have here in the past going into it, we have the intuition about going forward and the Pandora's box above it. So, and then we have what's going on now, the big bluff that he's tied up, okay, mentally because of his views about QAnon, January 6th, etc., and there's judgment that came down. Okay, so the challenge is the ending of this past nonsense with a new action that came in. Yeah, they got rid of these guys because of their views on January 6th. And of course, it's the ending of the health of this because they did what? They did the investigation, and underneath of it is justice. So when we look at what's underneath of all of it, we have, this coming to an end of a cycle by what? The Repugliuglies. Because they planted the seeds and they didn't like the harvest, so they are working together on this backdoor thing that they've been doing, and they're trying to get a victory. Okay? So we see where this is going. Of course, they've got the whistleblowers that are boo-hooing because they were up on the January 6th things, and he says the way they arrested January 6th people was horrible, and yada, 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 okay? So the key is his obstruction, okay? And the message he was putting out, and the deception, and the argumentative stuff of trying to create a new storyline. So these guys are, apparently troublemakers. because, again, underneath of it, we have the harmony was disturbed by their restlessness and the message they wanted to put out and control within the organization, and the risk factor of the drama that was going on for January 6th. So let's break this down. At the center of it, of course, we have his mental attitude was his undoing, that he is tied up and wanting to get away with this nonsense. Okay? So we have the Pandora's box coming out about the past, what happened January 6th. The major arcana, there's judgment about the hidden things, okay, that were investigated and coming to justice. We're looking forward. They're going forward, wanting to go forward, and the challenge is ending this new action, which was, relieving them of their duties. So, of course, they're going to try to whitewash everything. And, it's that thing. Doesn't matter if I'm QAnon, doesn't matter if I'm, any of those things. I should be able to whistleblow and say whatever I'm going to say. Okay? So we'll have to see how this plays out. But, of course, now when he got to that last part, doesn't matter if I'm QAnon, doesn't matter if I'm any of these things, I should have the right to whistleblow. I should have the right to run over the top of the FBI and procedure, because I don't like it. Okay? Because I'm a supporter of January 6th. Yeah. So we'll see what else these whistleblowers have to say. Of course, Jim Jordan's over there eating it up, So anyway, on that note, I'm going to leave this here and watch it a little more. What you doing, me, Max? Oh, you're so cute. Are you so cute? He says, I am. Mama knows I'm cute. He says, I get away with murder because I'm cute. Yeah, he's a good boy. Time for his grooming, though, again. Yeah. So anyway, on that note, I'm going to leave this here, and I'll see you online. As you can hear, I'm still froggy. Maybe it does sound a little better, but again, still very weak and hasn't come back yet. But we'll see, step by step. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you online.